Africa declares a new era, an era where the continent will never again wait for others to defend it. Nations are rising, building their own strength, their own technology, and their own armies, because the future of Africa must be protected by Africans alone. Artificial intelligence has now become a core part of national security across the continent. South Africa has taken one of the boldest steps by creating a dedicated defense-focused artificial intelligence research unit. This new AI center is designed to use smart machines, advanced data systems, and cutting-edge technology to shield the nation from modern threats. With these tools, the military can detect danger faster, make decisions with greater accuracy, and protect civilians more effectively than ever before. AI systems are watching borders in real time, tracking hostile movements, guiding drones without pilots, and predicting cyber attacks before they strike. This technology is not only for war, it also strengthens peacekeeping missions, humanitarian efforts, and disaster response. South Africa's move proves the future of war will not be dominated only by soldiers and weapons, but by computers and intelligent machines. It allows the country to gain a massive advantage without needing the largest army. It shows that innovation and strategic thinking can be just as powerful as manpower. With its AI unit, South Africa is sending a message to the world. African nations are ready for the future, capable not only of keeping up with global powers, but leading in technology. Egypt stands as the #1 military power in Africa. The nation treats defense as a matter of survival, not prestige. With more than 440,000 active soldiers, a formidable air force, thousands of tanks, and a navy that guards some of the most important sea routes on Earth, Egypt has crafted a balanced and strategic force. Behind its strength lies discipline, modern weapons, capable soldiers, and smart planning. Egypt proudly shows its military power. Massive parades, intense training exercises, and fighter jets soaring over Cairo. Strength displayed becomes strength respected, and Egypt understands the value of perception. Surrounded by unstable regions, Libya, Sudan, Gaza, the country cannot afford weakness. Each year it modernizes, adapts, and prepares for threats seen and unseen. For Egypt, staying #1 is not about pride, it is about survival. Algeria, however, is the quiet giant. Unlike Egypt's open displays of power, Algeria prefers silence. But behind that silence stands one of the strongest armies in Africa. With around $25 billion in defense spending, more than any other African country, Algeria follows a simple philosophy. If you are fully prepared for war, you may never need to fight one. Its military is equipped with modern tanks, strong air defense systems, and advanced aircraft supplied mainly by Russia and China. Algerian soldiers train intensely, and the military holds a respected place in national identity. Many young citizens choose the army, and veterans are honored deeply. Algeria rarely intervenes outside its borders. Instead, it builds a fortress-like strength to ensure no enemy dares to attack. It is a high wall of discipline, silence, and readiness. The world hears little from Algeria, but everyone knows its strength. Nigeria's power comes from the battlefield itself. Unlike nations that prepare for war, Nigeria faces conflict almost daily. Its soldiers fight insurgencies, terrorism, kidnappings, and armed groups across multiple regions. This constant danger has shaped Nigerian forces into some of the most battle-hardened troops in Africa. They adapt quickly, learn fast, and understand the true nature of war better than many armies. With around 230,000 active soldiers, supported by paramilitary forces and millions in reserves, Nigeria's strength lies in experience rather than advanced hardware. Some weapons may be outdated, and budgets may be limited, but in real combat, courage, mentality, and resilience often matter more than equipment. Nigerian troops also play key roles in peacekeeping missions across West Africa, spreading stability throughout the region. When they win battles at home, they secure peace beyond their borders. Their greatest power is not technology, it is unbreakable human strength. South Africa's military is smaller in numbers but sharp in intelligence. Instead of relying on huge armies, it invests in technology, precision, and innovation. South Africa manufactures many of its own military vehicles, drones, and artillery systems, giving it independence from foreign suppliers and a unique strategic advantage. Every unit is trained not only to fight, but to think, plan, and execute missions with discipline. Their fighter jets, submarines, and special forces focus on accuracy rather than size. South Africa believes modern wars are won with intelligence and advanced tools, not sheer numbers. Even with a smaller budget, the military remains effective because it uses resources strategically. The philosophy is clear: be smarter, be faster, stay ahead. A military built on innovation becomes powerful in a world where technology decides victory. Ethiopia's strength comes from its people. It has one of the largest standing armies in Africa, known for discipline, toughness, and resilience. The country's landscape, mountains, valleys, and highlands, has shaped its soldiers into warriors capable of surviving and fighting in the harshest conditions. Ethiopia may not have the most modern weapons or the biggest defense budget, but it uses strategy and manpower efficiently. With a long history of defending its independence, the nation's spirit fuels its military. When Ethiopia goes to war, it is not just soldiers mobilizing, it is the collective will of the nation. This unity makes Ethiopia difficult to defeat. It proves that true strength sometimes lies in determination, discipline, and the sheer will to protect the homeland. Angola demonstrates the power of rebuilding. After decades of civil conflict, the country could have collapsed permanently, but instead it chose to rise slowly, carefully, and wisely. Today, Angola is modernizing its military step by step, focusing on training, organization, and well-chosen equipment. Every investment is calculated, every upgrade strategic. The army strengthens land operations, border security, and overall national defense. The Air Force and Navy expand gradually. Angola avoids showmanship. It is not interested in impressing the world. It focuses on becoming unshakable. By strengthening itself calmly and patiently, Angola sends a clear message. Strength built through patience becomes strength that lasts. Morocco's military blends power with strategy. With advanced equipment, F-16 fighter jets, drones, modern tanks, and a capable navy, its forces are trained and supplied to high standards. But Morocco's greatest weapon is geography and diplomacy. Positioned at the Strait of Gibraltar, one of the world's most critical sea routes, Morocco uses alliance building and partnerships to avoid conflict before it begins. It is a country that wins with strategy, solving problems 10 moves ahead like a chess master. Morocco proves that true power is not only in weapons, but in timing, diplomacy, and preparation. The Democratic Republic of Congo is a sleeping giant. With a massive population and one of the largest land areas in Africa, its military appears powerful on paper. It possesses large numbers of soldiers, but the challenge lies in structure and organization. Many units lack modern equipment, communication systems fail, and coordination between forces is weak. Tanks and vehicles exist, but many are old or poorly maintained. With around $8 billion spent on defense, the budget is not enough for an army of this size. The DRC has enormous potential, but it is untapped. If the nation ever becomes fully organized and united, it could transform the military balance of Africa. Every country in the region knows, if the giant wakes up, the story of African power will change. Sudan and Libya both possess large armies and good equipment, but lack unity. Internal conflicts divide soldiers, break communication, and weaken operations. In Sudan, the struggle between the National Army and the Rapid Support Forces splits military power in two. In Libya, years of political division prevent the military from acting as a unified force. A strong army requires leadership, coordination, and trust. Without unity, even the best weapons become useless. Sudan and Libya show how military power collapses when the nation itself becomes divided. They are reminders that unity is the heart of strength. Without it, an army turns against itself instead of the enemy.